Hi, my name is Ethan Pierce, and I'll be presenting the Leveraging Existing Digital Properties. To get started with, we're going to be developing a KC 2026 mobile app, which will be used to streamline communication between event planners and fans. This is going to be a housing for two-way communication and user-generated content, where people can just come together, create their videos and share amongst each other. And then also, we just want to build excitement among fans. So being able to house all that in one place is what this app is going to be used for. Additionally, we're also going to be leveraging our short-form video strategies across Reels, TikTok, and YouTube Shorts. This is to target younger demographics and to get them involved. I know ticket prices are going to be expensive for this event, and so we want as many young people to be involved as possible, as those parents are going to help drive the sales for tickets. Additionally, we're going to have behind the scenes videos, athlete vlogs, and local KC culture videos to help spread awareness about what we're seeing in KC for this, and then just boosting engagement among fans. This app is going to highlight all of those elements and be able to help spread the word about the event. Next up, we're going to be talking about how we're going to partner with Kansas City athletes such as Brittany and Patrick Mahomes, who are KC influencers and love the KC city. They're heavily involved in several major sports teams such as the Royals, Sporting KC, KC Current, the Chiefs. They are going to be great partners for helping to blow up the campaign for the World Cup here. We're going to host interactive online events and develop co-created content with these individuals. To both spread word about the athletics within KC and the KC community, and then taking some of these people that might just be watching it on social media and converting those into actual ticket sales for the event. Part of that is bridging the digital to physical space by integrating real-time updates into the app, taking game statistics and player statistics and implementing that into the app where people can see that and then click on their favorite players and buy tickets from there. Additionally, we're using the app to manage expectations about the event, providing details about parking and other sorts of things like that. It's going to be an all-in-one place where people can get information for the event. And then finally, incentivizing those in-person attendance where we're able to sell those tickets by doing polls, trivia, and giveaways for users at the matches. We're going to have a geolocation function where people can check in at a match and automatically be registered for those events.
Let's dive into the social media SWOT analysis for the KC 2026 FIFA World Cup. Strengths and weaknesses are internal factors what we already have or lack within our strategy. Starting with strength, Kansas City has a strong sense of civic pride and drives local engagement. There's an established social media presence and vibrant sport culture supported by influential voices. All great assets to leverage. Now, for weaknesses, we're not publishing interactive content often enough. Our messaging is inconsistent across platforms, and TikTok, which is crucial for younger audiences, is not being fully tapped. Opportunity and threats, on the other hand, are external conditions that we must navigate to stay competitive. Looking outward, we see real opportunities. Gen Z and millennials to be engaged via TikTok, especially with multicultural stories that highlight KC's diversity. High-profile influencers like Brittany Mahomes could be game changers in expanding our reach. Of course, threats exist too. With 14 other host cities in the mix, attention is fragmented. The crowded digital space and the potential public fatigue over a long campaign also pose risks. So, the goal is to strengthen what we already do well, patch our internal gaps, tap into external opportunities, and stay alert to emerging challenges in a fast-paced media landscape.
Let's now walk through our SMART goals, each tied to a specific stage of the digital funnel: awareness, reach, and engagement. First, our awareness goal focuses on top-of-funnel visibility. We aim to generate 1.2 million impressions and 60,000 uses of the hashtag #FWC26KC on TikTok and Instagram between September 2025 and July 2026. This goal is built to position Kansas City prominently alongside other host cities and build momentum well before kickoff. We'll use paid ads, tournament teasers, and persona-targeted content to drive visibility, especially among Sarah Soccer Mom and Joe Casey personas. Next, for reach, we've set 2 operational targets. Goal 2A is to identify 10 Kansas City-based influencers by October 2025, aligned to our personas, culturally authentic, and capable of generating trust and relatability. Goal 2B then measures output, at least 1.2 million impressions from influencer-created content between January and June 2026. We'll use both organic and paid amplification to scale this content across platforms. Finally, our engagement goal deepens interaction. We're targeting a 25% boost in TikTok engagement and an increase in Instagram engagement to 3.53% by June 2026. Monthly multilingual influencer takeovers and the Pound KC FanFest Challenge will turn fans into content creators, capturing the local global energy of this event. Together, these SMART goals deliver more than just metrics. They're designed to activate civic pride, family connection, and measurable impact for Kansas City.
Primary research allowed us to gather insight into our potential audience, and it can be split into 3 groups: local sports enthusiasts, domestic travelers, and international football fans. We decided to focus on local sports enthusiasts, and more specifically on the local sports fans subsegment and the suburban family-focused subsegment. These are core audience and represents the majority of potential participants in KC FanFests and events. While traveling fans, either domestic or international, may fly to KC for games only, locals are more likely to participate in diverse World Cup-related events and activities across town during the entirety of the World Cup. 2 buyer personas have been developed to identify our target market. Joe Casey, he is a Kansas City native, he lives in the metro, and is 30 years old. He loves all sports-related things and cheers on all the city's teams. He's proud of his city and hopes that the 2026 World Cup events will make his city shine to the world. He wants to be a part of this once-in-a-lifetime event. Sarah Soccer Mom, she's a 35-year-old stay-at-home mom of 2. She lives in the suburbs and manages a youth team. Her children's well-being and activity schedule are part of her top priorities. She expects safe, family-friendly events to connect her children to the sports they like. Both personas representing our target market are millennials and have clear preferences concerning social media. Facebook and Instagram are their favorite platforms for staying up to date on news and local events. Sarah Soccer Mom also uses TikTok, a platform that is quickly gaining popularity with millennials and has become an important platform for social commerce, with 47% of that demographic claiming they use it for purchases, compared to 44% for Facebook and 35% for Instagram. Both Joe Casey and Sarah Soccer Mom also use YouTube, but they have different usages of the platform. Joe Casey, our local sports fan, uses it mainly to watch sports highlights, while Sarah Soccer Mom, who represents the family-oriented customer, mainly uses it to provide youth content for her children. Concerning the key messages, to reach Joe, we need to focus on Kansas City and especially on city pride. The World Cup is coming to Joe's town, and it is a perfect opportunity to showcase his city. Key messages that would resonate the most with local sport fans like Joe could include the World's game comes to our backyard, or celebrate the world right here at home. These messages position this World Cup as a shared hometown moment, inviting locals to participate. To reach Sarah, messages need to be family-focused. They need to convey happiness of a shared moment with family members of all ages. Therefore, key messages that would resonate with family-focused individuals like Sarah could include bring the whole team, celebrate the World Cup as a family, or where every goal becomes a family memory. These messages emphasize spending quality time with the family and building long-lasting memories. Such key messages would resonate with our persona's expectations and would allow us to enable highly personalized targeting throughout the awareness, engagement, and conversion phases.
Our total campaign budget is $500,000, and every dollar has been strategically allocated to maximize awareness, engagement, and conversations ahead of the 2026 World Cup. The largest share, 40%, is dedicated to paid social media advertising across platforms like Meta, TikTok, and YouTube, giving us brand reach and targeting capabilities. 20% goes toward content creation, ensuring our videos, graphics, and storytelling are tailored to each platform and resonate with our audience. 15% is allocated to influencer partnerships, helping us build trust and drive action throughout authentic promotions. SEO and SEM enhancements receive 10%, aimed at boosting ticket sales through better landing page performance and discoverability. The remaining 5 to 6% covers tools like social listening, analytics, and A/B testing, enabling real-time optimization and performance tracking throughout the campaign. Spend is intentionally phased across 3 campaign stages. Phase 1, from August to October 2025, focuses on awareness, using 30% of our budget to establish brand presence and reach new audiences. Phase 2, running November through January, prioritizes engagement, with 40% of the budget fueling deeper interaction via platform-native content, influencer activations, and community involvement. Finally, Phase 3, from February to May of 2026, is all about conversion. We'll invest the remaining 30% to drive ticket purchases, attendance, and measurable action. This ramp-up strategy ensures that spend grows in sync with campaign momentum, and A/B testing throughout helps us fine-tune what works before scaling.
There are a host of various campaigns across TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube Shorts. These are the primary platforms that will be used to engage with our target personas, Joe KC and Sarah Soccer Mom. The campaigns include a fun play on cultural expectations between football and soccer, given Kansas City's NFL heritage, a campaign focused on fan hype fests and gatherings, a Sunday-specific contest of user-generated content, and so forth. The overarching goal is to begin by raising awareness of the World Cup events in Kansas City, while also highlighting how Kansas City's culture is alive and well. The cadence will steadily ramp up and will work from awareness and engagement to conversion over the course of the year. This slide is simply here to show an example of our social media calendar and how the various platforms are color-coded for easy at-a-glance orientation to what tasks need to be developed for each date. This is an example of some of the awareness type of content.
Get ready, soccer fans.
Available.
The FIFA World Cup is coming to Kansas City in 2026, and it's time to celebrate the rich history of this epic tournament. Did you know the first World Cup was held in 1930? Fast forward to today, and it's a global phenomenon, uniting millions of fans every 4 years. Kansas City is gearing up to host matches at the iconic Arrowhead Stadium, known for its electric atmosphere. Expect thrilling games, cultural festivities, and a chance to experience soccer like never before. Local favorites like BBQ and live music will make this event unforgettable. Plus, the city's passionate fan base is ready to show the world what KC is all about. Mark your calendars and get hyped for 2026. This is more than just a tournament. It's a celebration of soccer, community, and unforgettable memories. Let's kick off the countdown together.
This is an example of our user-generated content contests.
What's the most epic goal you've ever seen? Or better yet, pulled off yourself? It's Golazo time, KC. We're reliving the sickest World Cup goals and launching a challenge for you to show us your best shot. Solo goals, backyard screamers, FIFA gameplays, whatever. Tag it #GolazoKC and you'll rack up points toward merch, discounts, maybe even exclusive World Cup perks. Bring the heat, show your skills, and score big.
This view shows the various platforms color-coded for at-a-glance reference to the type of campaign in the platform. This also includes details of the content type, target persona, description, and emphasis. The grid and the calendar views are helpful to stay oriented over the course of the almost year-long campaign.
Our KC 2026 FIFA campaign and influence strategy is built on simple truth. No single channel can capture every fan's passion and action. That's why we're tapping into all four social zones: community, publishing, entertainment, and commerce, so we can connect with every fan at every stage on their journey, from sparking conversations to sealing the deal. Let's start with the community zone, focusing on relationship building. Paid media includes boosted influencer Q&As and sponsored UGC, while owned assets like the KC 2026 site and newsletter drive fan engagement. Earned and shared media comes from fan reposts and hashtag campaigns. And publishing zones, our strategy delivers consistent storytelling on platforms like a microsite and blog host persona, while paid ads on LinkedIn and Instagram. Engagement is amplified through shared and earned media through reposted content and community submissions. The entertainment zone focuses on excitement and play, short-form videos on ads and TikToks and Instagram Reels, short lead paid efforts, AR filters, trivia games, and UGC challenges. Finally, we have the commerce zone, which we drive conversion, paid efforts, promote merch and ticket drops through Instagram and Facebook shops. Owned media centralized transactions, while earned media includes user testimonials and reviews. Shared content features influencers, model reaching, creating trust, and boosting sales. This is a designed balanced PO approach, ensures our message resonates across every stage of the digital funnel, from awareness to conversion, positioning Kansas City as a dynamic, engaging host for the 2026 FIFA World Cup. To supercharge our KC 2026 campaign, we're going to use local influencers. We'll incorporate the four zones with these influencers. In the community zone, we have Mitch Holtos and Jana Corey, who will host Instagram Live Q&As and TikTok takeovers, sparking real-life fan conversations. Next, in the publishing zones, we have Brittany Mahomes, share behind-the-scenes blog and LinkedIn features that showcase Kansas City's heart and history. In the entertainment zone, these influencers will drop exclusive reels and AR filters that go viral. And in commerce, they'll unveil unlimited edition merch and ticket bundles in their Instagram shops, driving purchases with authentic recommendations. By weaving together these trusted voices through paid, owned, and earned media, we build buzz, fuel engagement, and turn fans into lifelong 2026 KC ambassadors.
To ensure our KC 2026 FIFA World Cup campaign delivers on its objectives, we built a measurement plan that's tightly aligned to our SMART goals. For awareness, we'll be tracking hashtag usage and impressions, specifically aiming for 60,000 uses of the hashtag FWC26KC hashtag and over 1.2 million impressions. For reach, we'll focus on follower growth rates and cost per impression to make sure every dollar spent drives tangible audience expansion. For engagement, our key metrics will be user-generated content submissions and engagement rate increases, with TikTok targeted for a 25% boost and a greater than 3.5% engagement rate across all platforms. To manage this, we'll leverage tools like Meta Business Suite, Google Analytics, and BrandWatch, allowing us to see performance in real time. This means we can quickly double down on what's working and pivot when necessary, keeping our campaign agile and impactful. All of this comes together in our digital marketing measurement model. It starts with our campaign mission, positioning Kansas City as a globally recognized FIFA host city. From there, we define measurable goals that are aligned to the campaign's objectives of building awareness, widening reach, and driving engagement. Our KPIs are mapped out to align with these key objectives.
For building awareness, our KPI target for hashtag usage and impressions are 60,000 and 1.2 million respectively. For widening reach, our target is to increase the follower count by greater than 100% and reach a cost per impression result of less than $5. Finally, for engagement, the user-generated content campaigns are targeted to drive over 1,500 unique user-generated content submissions, which will result in a boosted engagement rate of greater than 3.5%. This approach ensures we're not just pushing content, but continuously learning, refining, and maximizing ROI at every phase of the campaign. By combining clear objectives, actionable KPIs, and agile management, we create a feedback loop that keeps our strategy focused, data-driven, and ultimately successful.
To wrap it all up, our campaign for KC 2026 is more than just a digital strategy. It's a community-driven movement designed to put Kansas City on the global stage. By centering our efforts around relatable local personas like Joe KC and Sarah the soccer mom, we ensure that our message resonates deeply with our core audience. Our phased approach, moving from awareness to engagement to conversion, allows us to build momentum steadily as we move closer to the tournament. With a smart, data-informed budget allocation and a focus on mobile-first, localized, and multilingual content, we're prepared to meet fans where they are and bring the excitement of the World Cup into their daily lives. Through partnerships with trusted local influencers, a strong presence across platforms like TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube, and a solid measurement plan using tools like Meta Business Suite and Google Analytics, we're positioned to hit key KPIs, including 1.2 million impressions, 60,000 hashtag uses, and a 25% boost in TikTok engagement. In the end, this campaign isn't just about promoting an event. It's about celebrating our city, our people, and our pride on a world stage. With this strategy, we're not only ready for the World Cup, we're ready to make Kansas City a globally recognized FIFA host city.